Merry Meet. I'm Lisa Miranda, and this is the Wine Country Witch podcast. I'm here to share the magic of Wicca with you. I'll explain how to cast spells, read palms and tarot cards, unlock the secrets of crystals and colors, and how to use astrology to improve your life, among other things. Today, I'll be discussing the magic of colors. Color's energy. So how can we use it to our advantage? Well, there are many ways, and my favorite is to wear specific colors on specific days. This incorporates magic into your daily life. We're going to use the color of each day to boost our success at work and play. Let's start with Sunday. Sunday is named after the sun, hence the name, the Sun's Day, and the colors that are associated with Sunday are orange and gold, colors that remind you of the sun. This is actually an astrological correspondence. In other words, the colors that are connected to each day have to do with astrology and magic. Magic, I digress here just for a moment. I'm going to define it as the bridge which connects the realm of spirit with the realm of matter. So you are incorporating your spirituality into your physical being. It's a way of connecting to the divine and just making your day go better. That definition, by the way, is from my favorite book on Wicca, The Goodly Spellbook, by Dixie Dearman and Steve Rasmussen. I highly recommend it. It's the most comprehensive book on Wicca that I have found. The authors are Wiccans, but they also call themselves witches, spellcrafters, and sorcerers or sorceresses, if you prefer. And they use those terms pretty interchangeably. But they do say, and I happen to agree with them, that spells and magic can be used by anyone of any religion. So you don't have to be Wiccan to practice magic. Again, that's assuming you accept the definition of magic being the bridge that connects the realm of spirit with the realm of matter, which anyone can do, because we all possess a soul, our own personal bridge between the spirit world and the physical world. So everyone is innately magical. So getting back to Sunday, when you wear gold and orange on Sunday, there are several things going on. You are honoring that strong, unique, individual part of yourself, because in astrology, the sun represents you, what makes you unique, what makes you shine. So on the Sun's Day, you wear orange and gold, and the best things to do are activities that are uniquely your own, that make you shine. If you're going to cast a spell, spells for success and health are goodly to pursue on Sunday. You can cast spells for health and success on other days, certainly, but you get an extra punch to it, an extra punch to your spells when you cast on Sunday or engage mindfully in activities that have to do with success and health. So again, this is just a way of incorporating the energy of the day and the color of the day into your life. So on Sun's Day, wear orange and gold, do things that are uniquely your own, and cast spells for success and health, which I will get into in subsequent podcasts. Monday is the Moon's Day, hence the name Monday, Moon's Day, and the colors to wear are white, sky blue or baby blue, colors that remind you of the ocean, turquoise, and silver. All of these colors, when you wear them mindfully and with intention on Monday, help your day to go better. And the day is really all about your intuition and feelings, dreams, dream interpretation, all things related to that. In astrology, the moon symbolizes your feelings and intuition, things that are hidden, how you feel about things, how you emotionally react to things. It is also a goodly day to pursue anything to do with the ocean. So if you happen to be fishing or swimming in the ocean, or just you're at the ocean and you want to get more in touch with your feelings and your intuition, your psychic abilities certainly would fall under this category. So, and as I said about Sunday, you can do these activities on other days, but they really are best suited to Monday, the moon's day. So, wearing pearls and shells as jewelry or carrying them around is another way of incorporating that energy into your day. Just as on Sunday, if you wear crystals, jewelry, and stones that are those colors, orange and gold, then you're incorporating that energy into your day and bringing some luck to your day, making your day go better. And so, again, this goes back to each day not only having colors that are associated with the energy of the day, but activities as well, and parts of yourself, parts of your life that have to do with each day. So let's move on to Tuesday. Tuesday is named after Tyr, the Norse god of war. I call it the day of war and passion because when you say war, that makes people think of violence. And that's not what it's about. That's not what it should be about. If you're using the energy incorrectly, you're channeling it negatively, then yes, that is what it's about. They do say, they meaning practitioners of magic, such as myself, they do say that arguments can escalate on Tuesday and become physical confrontations rather than a lively debate, just because the energy of the day is so strong, and it does have to do with war. But I like to think of it more as a day when you consider, what would you fight for? What cause or person? There's something in your life that you would be willing to fight for. And what is that? So when you wear the color of the day on Tuesday, which happens to be red, that's all shades of red, including burgundy, you are honoring that. You're honoring the cause or the person or the part of yourself that you would really fight for. What are you passionate about? Some people say, what would you crawl across broken glass for? If the answer is nothing, then you need to work on that. You're living a pale and tame half-life, as they say. That particular quote is from a book called Pagan Astrology by Raven Caldera, which is another book that I like to quote from, in addition to the Goodly Spell book. Pagan Astrology is a very good book to read about these things, and also talks about the colors of the day. So Tuesday, wear red, wear stones and crystals and jewelry that are shades of red, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to go overboard with the red because, again, that energy is so strong that you may get in a fight with someone or in a physical confrontation with someone. So you don't want to do that. So wearing a little bit of black can help ground you and just calm you down and keep you more on an even keel on Tuesday. Tuesday's a good day to pursue any kind of physical program. If you're running or competing in a sport, then Tuesday is a good day to do it. Just wear a bit of red, and also not just wearing the color, but having it somewhere in your workspace or in your car or in your home, changing it out with each day, changing to the different colors depending on the day. These are all things you can do to make your life go better. What you're really doing is you're cooperating with the universe. You're going with the energies of the universe rather than against it. And you'll find that doing this can improve your life in ways that you hadn't thought of before, which is what happened to me. When I converted to Wicca in 2005, I started immediately wearing the colors for each day because that's an easy way to start. That's an easy way to start bringing magic into your life. I found that things just started going better for me and my loved ones. Things started improving. And now I've been doing it for so long that it would feel very strange to me to be wearing the wrong color on the wrong day or doing an activity that is not associated with the particular day of the week. Also, as you grow into your years of wisdom, as I call them, rather than you become elderly or as I grow older, I find that it helps to remember which day of the week it is. You can look down at yourself and say, oh, I'm wearing red. It must be Tuesday. So Tyr, the Norse god of war, corresponds to Mars, the Roman god of war, or Ares, the Greek god of war. And this has to do with the part of your chart wherever Mars is located, if you have your astrological chart. A great website to go on, by the way, to get a free astrological chart done is cafeastrology.com. And you just need to know your date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth, which should be on your birth certificate. And Cafe Astrology can tell you where all your planets are. And so, anyway, with wearing red on Tuesday, you are honoring the inner warrior, the inner honorable warrior in yourself. And if you don't do this, if you haven't done it, you'll find that people will take advantage of you and you'll start getting walked on. I mean, and you know, who wants to be a doormat? So don't do that. Wear some red. Be mindful of the energies of the day. Wednesday, moving on to Wednesday, is named after Odin, the Norse god of wisdom. So actually the word is Woden's Day. That's where it comes from. It's considered the day of wisdom, so the day of the mind. Any kind of intellectual pursuit is goodly to pursue on Wednesday while wearing the colors navy, gray, or yellow. And the reasoning behind this is that, well, gray is considered the universal color of communication, communication also being something goodly to pursue on a Wednesday. That would be not just talking to people, but working on the computer and really any pursuit where communication is highlighted. Writing would certainly fall into that category. Gray is the color of a pencil lead. So traditionally, that color has been associated with communication. Also, it's important to remember when you're talking with people, particularly about sensitive subjects such as religion and politics, that things are not always necessarily black and white. Sometimes there are shades of gray. And when you remember this, it really helps to communicate with other people productively. And wearing the color gray or having it in your workspace, perhaps having a crystal or stone that's that color, labradorite is a great one for that. I'll be getting more into crystals in subsequent podcasts, but I did want to mention that briefly because it's one of my favorites. It has a gray background with flashes of different colors, blue or green, depending on how it's viewed. So that's a good stone to have around on a Wednesday. Navy blue, universally a calm and soothing color. And that's good, certainly, when you're communicating with people, just to keep everybody on an even keel. But it's also associated with the third eye chakra. I'll be talking about chakras in subsequent podcasts, but I just want to touch on this briefly because the blue is very handy, that shade of blue to wear on a Wednesday. It helps you get in touch with the intuitive part of yourself, but more on an intellectual level. So different from Monday when it's more emotional and Wednesday is more intellectual. So a bit more detached, but it does help. It does help when you're studying. If you're on a Wednesday taking a test, for example, wearing navy blue can be very helpful. So yellow is the other goodly color to wear on a Wednesday. Yellow is very cheerful and uplifting for the most part. I would say that most people feel that way when they see yellow, but there are a lot of people out there that don't like wearing the color yellow. They feel that it makes them look sallow or malarial or washed out. And I always say, well, you just haven't found the right shade. But also, I'm really sensitive to individuals' reactions to different colors because color is energy and we all perceive it differently and we all work with it differently. So while there are universal truths about the colors and the days of the week. If you don't like yellow, if you react badly to yellow, then don't work with it. Just work with navy or gray. Yellow is the color associated with the solar plexus chakra. Again, chakra is one of those energy centers of the human body, and it helps with your sense of humor. It's considered the seat of your will and your willpower. So when you wear yellow, it can give you a jolt in that area, which is helpful. Wednesday, astrologically, is also associated with your neighbors, siblings, short trips, your neighborhood. So traveling, but not too far. Not too far, just, pretty much in your local area. So anything to do with that is goodly to pursue on a Wednesday while wearing navy blue, gray, or yellow. So let's move on to Thursday. Now, Thursday is named after Thor, the Norse god of thunder, but also good luck, gambling, good times, long journeys over water, higher education, philosophy. It corresponds to Jupiter as well, Jupiter being the Roman king of the gods, and purple is a royal color. Actually, let me correct myself. Zeus. Zeus and Jupiter. The Greek and Roman gods are, a lot of them are they use the same ones. But of course, as we know, the Romans borrowed the Greek gods. So sometimes they use the same names and sometimes not. At any rate, Thursday is associated with purple. And when you wear purple on Thursday, you're increasing your luck, certainly. Also, things tend to get expanded. Things tend to increase on Thursday because astrologically, Jupiter, wherever Jupiter is in your chart, is not only where you're blessed with good luck, but expansion. So usually that's a good thing, but not always. Certainly, most of us don't want our waistlines expanded, for example. So there is a tendency to overindulge on Thursday in food and drink. So if you wear purple, that is a way of focusing your energy on that so that you don't do it, so that you don't overindulge. You're reminding yourself, okay, this is a day of good luck and expansion, but I'm going to do it in the correct way. The things that I want to expand will expand, and the things that I don't won't. So along those lines, wearing amethyst, the wonderful purple stone, is goodly on Thursday. Amethyst is traditionally associated with sobriety. So if you drink while wearing amethyst, or purple for that matter, you will not overindulge and you can still have a good time, but you won't get drunk and you won't have a hangover in the morning. Again, you have to work with it. You can't just wear an amethyst and then go crazy with the drinking and the carousing. You have to meet the energy halfway and work with it. Remember, the colors of the day are there to support you. They're not there to do all the work for you. So you're working with them and not just sitting back and saying, oh, okay, I can do whatever I want as long as I wear the right color. No, that is not how it works. So if you're going to gamble on a Thursday, just, again, do it responsibly. And part of the way you can do that is wear some purple and as many amethysts as you possibly can. If you don't want to wear it as jewelry, keep one in your pocket, keep one in your hand, and just remember to focus on it, and it will help you to act responsibly. If you are going to travel long distance, Thursday is a very goodly day to do that. Not only will you arrive safely at your destination, but you will be blessed with good luck along the way. So you may meet someone that will help you with something that you need help with on a Thursday, and that's important to keep in mind. And if you're going to pursue any kind of subject in college or higher education, then Thursday is another good day to do that. It's also a very good day for a job interview. Just be sure to wear a little purple on you somewhere when you go to your interview. So moving on to Friday. Now, Friday is the day of love. It's also the day of friendship and goodwill towards others. The arts, all these things fall under the domain of Freya. Freya is the Norse goddess of love, also of war, but we're not going to get into that right now. Mainly, she's the goddess of love, and she corresponds to some of the other love goddesses. So that would be Aphrodite and Venus. But the word Friday, is named after Freya, Freya's day, and her colors are green and pink. So when you wear one of those colors, or both if you want an extra punch, on a Friday, you're not only helping your love life, but others will respond to you in a friendlier manner. It's a great day for getting together with people and loved ones and just goodwill towards yourself and others. All these things have to do with Friday. Wear pink or green stones, rose quartz, emeralds, any of those stones are goodly on a Friday. Copper is the metal that is sacred to Freya and Aphrodite. So if you have some copper on you, that can certainly increase the goodwill of others towards you. Just as on Monday, the moon's day, silver would be a good metal to wear, and gold on Sunday, the sun's day, of course. So again, we're just briefly touching on these colors and the associations with them for each day. So Friday, Freya's day, the day of love and goodwill, moves on to Saturday. Saturday is the day of rules, limits, restrictions, but also ambition and real estate and things of that nature, things that you want to last. So if you're working on a project and it's really important to you that it be a long-term, permanent project, even getting married on a Saturday, for instance, even though it's not the day of love, it is the day of permanence. So wearing black, Saturday's color, on that day, and working on any of those areas would be wise on a Saturday. And when I say rules, limits, restrictions, to a lot of people that sounds negative, but it's really not if you look at it in the right way. There are lots of things where rules, limits, restrictions are extremely important. It's also the day of protection and getting rid of stuff. It's a good day to banish things. So spells to banish get an extra punch. They're goodly to do on a Saturday. It's a good day to get rid of your clutter, bad habits. You're going to quit smoking, which of course you should if you happen to smoke. Saturday would be a very good day to do that, and wear some black on you. Now remember, when I say wear the color or colors of the day, that means you don't have to wear it completely. You don't have to be head to toe in black, or head to toe in pink or green for Friday, for that matter. You can just have some of that color on you, as long as it's on you somewhere, and also that you're mindful of it. Okay, this is Saturday. This is a day of rules and limits, ambition, and things that I want to last. So I'm going to wear some black and work on these areas. Again, it's just a way of incorporating the energies of the day into your life, and I have found it very, very useful. I hope you find it useful too.